Well, we've had, and I've asked from our staff to be able to have a continual list based upon turnover that's happened not only here in the county but in other places, for us to continue to interview and make sure that we meet the minimum education and training requirements to ensure that there are competent individuals that are in a position to be able to replace those who have left the agency. As I've stated in the past, this is a high-stress job. That has had additional stresses that have been placed on. Had a conversation yesterday about how the state has hired 30 new people on Childline to deal with the additional caseload, but has not addressed the additional funding that's necessary to counties in order to meet the additional demand that comes through the reporting requirements, and what's happening within the agency. There are still major concerns related to making sure that we address these cases in a timely fashion, have competent individuals, and just because we're hiring new folks doesn't mean we have the ability to have folks out there and trained and ready to take on cases. It usually takes 5 to 6 months to be able to train a caseworker, to be able to make sure they have all the qualifications, clearances, and background checks in order to make sure that they're able to handle a caseload. They're shadowed, and then they're hopefully being put in a position to give a limited caseload until they're able to show that they're able to handle the amount of workload and what's required of them as a caseworker. I'm going to continue to advocate, and there's a statewide effort to advocate for individuals in this position who oftentimes have master's levels degrees, are paid $32,000 a year to start, have a considerable amount of training requirements, and are now have criminal liability, personal concerns, caseloads that exceed beyond state capacity. I mean, this is a high-stress job, and we need to figure out ways to bring in competent individuals and professionals in this field, and we're looking to partner with local colleges, universities, high schools, and professionals in a way to provide a streamline and a pipeline for people that are willing to take on this profession. But it's not going to change until we address the starting salaries, until we address the ability to provide support, and not just provide a one-liner related to scapegoats, but also provide the level of knowledge, training, and expertise that allow these individuals to be able to support kids and do what I think is the most important thing that we do in the county, is protect and secure and make sure our kids are safe in Dauphin.